Warning, this video is intended solely for educational and informational purposes. Viewers assume full responsibility for their actions, decisions, and outcomes. The creator assumes no liability for damages, violations, or consequences of any kind. Viewer discretion is advised.
Don't you just hate it when this happens to you?
I really like this green screen overlay of someone liking and subscribing.
You should really do that, by the way.
I really want to download this video to use in my YouTube videos. Wait, what? What? No, this can't be happening. No.
Well, no more. Hi there, TypicalPeter here, and today I'm going to show you how to download videos to your local computer. No more greedy corporations trying to stop you from downloading videos to your local computer using my techniques. No longer needing to worry if your favorite downloading website will get taken down by some greedy corporation, because I'm here to give you the solution to all of those problems. So come and take my hand so I can show you the way to download videos the right way. Downloading YouTube videos should be really straightforward for most people, except for searching for a good YouTube downloader. And what I mean by that is most of the YouTube downloaders that you will be able to find on the internet get taken down quite frequently. One of the most popular YouTube downloaders was yt-dlp, which when you go to it right now, displays this. Or just gives you straight an error, what I got when I tried to download a video. And I didn't think it was fair, because I'm not here downloading music from artists who are trying to make a living, but I'm trying to download a green screen video or a sound effect that I can use. And sure, some of these can also be claimed as copyright, but most of the videos and sounds that I'm downloading are non-copyrighted. And always needing to do this annoys the ever-living out of me. And there are other alternatives like ssyoutube.com, which now redirects me to this. This used to be something different, but I guess this will work too. I don't really trust the scan by Norton though. So that's why I'm currently showing you other ways to be able to download videos. One of those ways is just to go to Google and search for YouTube to MP4. This is the most simple one. For me, it grabs a lot of Dutch ones like this on top here. You can just paste the link there and just hit download and it will probably download. Here we can see a Y2Mate ripoff, but you have also this Y2Mate. Again, it's just a YouTube to MP4 converter, but you have this YT1S one. You have samefrom.net, which is the one that I knew to be ssyoutube.com, but I don't recommend this one specifically anymore. Mainly for the fact that if you want to be able to download this in HD and you press the download HD, you will need to get a subscription for some reason, which is not really my style. And if I want to be able to just download it, I will need to download it in lower quality. Even though it's clear that I can see that this is a 1080p video, I'm only able to download it in 720p. For most people, 720p will be just fine, but there are better alternatives than this website. And for that, I will go to my virtual machine just so that I have a clean install of Windows and I'm not doing any tricks, especially for the last part. The second and third option are kind of similar, but not that really similar. The third one requires a bit more basic computer skills. Let me just package it that way. The second option now is just to have a YouTube downloader downloaded on your computer. But I can hear you think, which one can I trust? Aren't those like viruses or something? The ones that I'm gonna show you are certainly not. But it's good to always be on the lookout for sketchy software that you maybe shouldn't download. Don't be clicking on those pop-up ads that say that there are hot single moms in your area. Never really works out. First one I'm gonna show you is YouTube Downloader, which is quite a bit on the nose in my opinion, but it works. The one that I mostly use is by this person on GitHub. There's a whole array of different ones that you can download from Mac to Linux to just an average Windows PC, which I think is really a good thing, because for every operating system you should be able to have like the choice to download this software. So the normal YouTube downloaders that you can find online, like the YouTube to MP4 converters that I showed you online as first ones, will also work on Linux because it's completely web-based. Of course it will work on Linux. But this one will also work because you can download just the Linux variant instead of the Windows one. And then when you double tap it, you will get this one. This is the same one that I personally use from time to time, but it doesn't always work that great in my opinion. Thus I'm gonna try it out real quick if this one still works, but there are other ones that I'm gonna show in just a minute. If you just paste it in here. So this one still gives me an error. I know this one is getting a little bit of more trouble recently, but there are other also really known ones like JDownloader that I think still work. I haven't really used these ones in a while, but I know JDownloader is also a really well-known one. You have also 4K video downloader. From what I remember, this was also a pretty known one. Also works great, but not personally a fan of this one either. But also do be wary of searching for those. Because right now I'm on a random techradar.com website. I don't know this website, so I don't know how legitimate this list is, but I do know that 4K video downloader is a legit video downloader. Just be very careful when you're searching for a video downloader on Google. Make sure you're not downloading viruses or anything. For the third option, this is a really well-known one, but does require a little bit of more computer knowledge, is yt-dlp. Now make sure to read all of the instruction manuals. I will be going over it now, but just make sure that you've read all of it, because you do need to install one extra program. Does strongly recommend ffmpeg, which is what I have installed on my main computer. Again, this one comes with a lot of different versions that you can download. When you download yt-dlp, you will get a executable file. But here's where the tricky part comes in. You can't just open it. Do not click the executable, instead call it from a command line. Now this is the part most people don't really like to touch, because a lot of Windows users don't like the command line, because you know, else people would use Linux. But to be able to access yt-dlp, you will need to go to start and just type in cmd. You will need to go to the exact location where yt-dlp is located. For me currently it's in download, so I will go to CD and then download. If yours is in a different directory, this will also work. And if it's on a completely different hard drive, then you will need to do the following. Just doing CD and then the location will probably not work. Let's say I want to go to this folder in my command line. This is my D drive. This is one of my secondary drives. And if I go CD and then testing, you will see that it won't work. Now, if you see this doesn't mean that it's not working. This means that you're still in the C directory. But I just typed D and went to that directory and it doesn't do anything. Of course, it's because you're still in the C directory. To go to a different drive on CMD, you will need to just type the drive name. For me it's D, enter, and then I will instantly go to testing, because I already went to testing on that one, but because I was still on the C drive, it's weird. Windows is weird, I know, I'm sorry. So if my yt-dlp file was located in here, I would have to do all that first. And people call Linux complicated, but alright, that's a different conversation. Once you're in the same directory as your yt-dlp file, you will just need to type yt and press tab, and you will see instantly that it just auto-completes it for you. And when you press enter, you get a completely different error, but now it just says that you will need to provide one URL. Let's say I again want to download this green screen motion graphics element. I can just type in yt-dlp and just paste the URL. And when I hit enter, it will just download it for me. And I haven't installed VLC Media yet. But while that's installing, if you don't want to just download a MP4 file, you can type --help and you will get all of these commands. And if you want to be able to download a MP3 file, it tells me to do this, enter, and then I will get an error. You know why? Because it's recommended me ffmpeg. You can download ffmpeg at ffmpeg.org. I downloaded the wrong one because I downloaded the Linux one by accident, but you do need to download the exe one if you're on Windows or whatever operating system you have. You can choose which one, but I would always recommend just the full one. If you have a choice of only the essentials or just everything, why not go with everything? Now, ffmpeg is also on GitHub, which I'm currently going to look at just to see if there's like an installer that everyone can just download, because I don't think there currently is. No way. That's me. I'm not finding a real installer for just average person, so just look at how I'm going to be installing it and just do exactly that.
6.5 hours later.
Alright, after a little bit of research, because I haven't installed ffmpeg in a while now. I did it once, that was it. I found out how you need to install it. So firstly, this is how I did it on my PC. You will need to go to your C drive or whatever drive your Windows is installed on. You will need to create a new folder called ffmpeg. Once created, you will need to open up the downloaded ffmpeg zip file that you just downloaded and just paste in everything. After you've done that, you can do two options. The first option is just paste in this command. If you want to tinker a little bit more, you can do it my way, and that is to open up your Windows search bar, whatever, and just type in var or var. And when you see edit the system environment variables, just press on that. You will get the system properties, and then you press again environment variables. Then you will see a lot of things that you shouldn't touch. But the only thing you should touch and change is path. You press on edit, and you will get a lot of text thingies. You need to press new, and then type in the exact location. For me, it was ffmpeg, but don't forget the bin, because in the bin is where ffmpeg is located. So just copy paste everything, paste it in, press enter, and press OK. Then press OK again. Then you can open CMD and just test it out. If you do ffmpeg It works for me, so I did it correctly. But now I can go back to the URL at -t-mp3, enter, and the same error that I used to get because I didn't have ffmpeg installed, I'm not getting now, and it's done. And as you can see, I now have both the mp3 file and the mp4 file. I am also now able to just play the video. Now I am noticing something really strange. Yeah, that's that the video file is really bad quality. But it could have also just been because I didn't have ffmpeg installed earlier. Let's retry it. Yeah, you can already see the difference. This was barely 1 megabyte. This is already 8. It's already much clearer. So ffmpeg, you don't need to install it, except for if you want, you know, a bit better quality. But it does now download in WebM instead of MP4. But again, we already know how to fix that. -t MP4. And again, it's already even bigger than the first one again. From again 1 megabyte to 4. My recommendation would be yt-dlp. It's been in my case the most reliable of them all. It does require you to know how to install a little bit here and there, especially like inside of your Windows. But with a little bit of research, it's pretty easy, but it does require a little bit more of your time than just going on to Google and searching YouTube to MP4. But for me, it's one of those cases, once it's set up, it's set up. And until I reinstall Windows or switch over to Linux, it just works and it's just a set it and forget it. So if you want to put in the work, you can just download yt-dlp and do it that way. Or you can download JDownloader, which is also really well known. And that was pretty much the video. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hit the thumbs up button if you did. Subscribe if you want to see more of my content. And don't forget to hit that notification bell if you don't want to miss any uploads from my channel. And leave in the comments if you want some more tutorials. And I will see you in the next video.